Humanity has always looked skyward for its true path.
Can you tell us why you chose to make a game called Space Marines?
Why we made Space Marine? Well, we love the Warhammer 40,000 universe. We really wanted to make a game that is an action RPG game and immersing the player in all that up-close, brutal combat that's part of the franchise. In this game, you take direct control of a Space Marine. These guys are the ultimate warriors. You know, they're heavily armored, genetically modified. They know only war. You know, Games Workshop, they have a great tagline. You know, in the grim darkness of the far future, there's nothing but war. We really want to capture the essence of that in this game. So we're developing on PS3 and Xbox 360. We were super excited about it. You know, at Relic, we've been making games in this universe for several years now. And we've been making RTS games where the camera's really high up, and we're just so excited about getting the camera that's right behind the player and giving the player that direct control to really let them experience the essence of what it means to be a Space Marine.
So there was a leak, and I heard some stuff about another Space Marine game that was coming. It was talked about it last fall, made by the Australian THQ team. Can you take us through, like, how did you come to make this, and what happened to that game, and can you just sort out the details?
Yeah, you know, on the Oz stuff, this is not the Oz game, this is a Relic game. We've built this game from the ground up at Relic for quite some time. You know, we've assembled this team of like senior developers from around the industry, and then we've been able to take all the top talent from Relic that have worked on games like Homeworld and Company Heroes and Dawn of War, and brought them in and really developed it. So this game it's brand new. It is a Relic game. We've been in development for quite some time on it. So what the other games that have maybe leaked, that's not this game. This is brand new. This is kind of the world premiere of Space Marine.
So what would you say that you take from, say, an RTS game, a Relic, a Dawn of War type game, and bring it to, what kind of, like, is there anything concrete that you can bring from that, because they were very popular into this?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think really, you know, the essence of what that universe is all about is like it has that, you know, it's a brutal, violent world. You know, the whole universe is at war, and everyone's attacking humanity. So what we really want to do in this game is capture the essence of that. And what better way to do it from the Space Marine? You know, these are the ultimate holy warriors of the universe. And you know, we wanted to grab that from RTS 2. You know, what we're able to grab is like in Dawn of War 2, we had a lot of the progression, a lot of that RPG elements. So obviously we're bringing some of that stuff over. But really, this game is built from the ground up, just from the camera perspective. Everything, we really wanted to get the sense of scale. You don't really get that by having the camera above everything. So everything's shot from that third-person perspective, and looking up at these massive, huge worlds and structures, it's really part of that universe.
And lots of enemies, of course. That's what we got to see.
Well, we really want to capture that. That's part of the IP, is like big, massive battles. What you saw in the video is we have some close combat stuff, like we're with few enemies, but then it opens up to larger battlefields. So we want to capture that. These are, you know, massive armies that are attacking one another, and we really want to capture the essence of that.
Could you expand a little on the RPG elements, and how will you progress in the game? Will you build a character, or how will this work?
Yeah, well, progression and customization is a big part of the IP. We really want to capture the essence of that in Space Marine. So we're going to have, you know, lots of weapon upgrades and armor upgrades and gaining new, more powerful abilities. So we're still really early in development on that, but really, it's going to be more action than RPG. But if you can think of those three kind of classes or traits that you're going to be able to get build up on, that's what we're going to be focusing on.
And of course, the title is Space Marine, so I guess they're going to be in focus. But is there going to be? I mean, you have a huge universe to take from. What kind of stuff can we expect to see apart from the Marines?
Yeah, you know, we for the first title, we're announcing right now we're going to have Space Marines versus the Orcs. I think these are the most iconic races in that universe. So we're bringing this universe to, you know, console players on the 360 and PS3. So we want to get those iconic races for them. So we do have a big universe, but right now we're going to stick with those two.
And what's the official position on multiplayer?
Official position, you know, Relic is, we feel we love multiplayer. We're experts on multiplayer. We've been making multiplayer games for several years now. Obviously, for this game, we want it to be a big focus for it.
And that's all they're telling us.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, thank you for coming by. Appreciate it.